What is good, everyone? Eric Oakley back with Raven. We're ready to get back on this back nine
for the 2021 Des Moines Challenge. It's our sixth up on the Pro Tour. We're all looking to try and get some points so we can get towards the end of the season here.
Grind it out. That's us.
Look at those lovely locks from Eric Oakley.
Yo. Man, and I really feel like this back nine is going to feature a lot of unique shots. We're going to start us off with a big par 5. We got Paul Ulibarri. We got Kevin Jones. We got Zach Johnson. We got Brodie Smith.
Yeah, and we're getting into my favorite style of golf. I grew up in the woods, and we're about to get to woods golf, which I love. I think it's going to really showcase some different abilities from these guys that we don't get to see too much.
Love it, dude. You got that Carolina style, man.
Yeah, I'm a Carolina boy.
Love it. Yeah, that dark horse covering his face. Yeah, Pickard just has this unique feel. It's a pleasant surprise coming to a place where we haven't really seen it on the Pro Tour, but they've really stepped it up and gave us a incredibly quality course.
Agreed. And hole 10 here, par 5. This hole is not too difficult as far as your first tee shot goes. You're really just trying to throw a hyzer and then another hyzer past this tree as far as backhand, and then you're looking to throw a forehand or a backhand putter into the green. Wander Disc Golf is our drone coverage people. We want to thank them so much for getting out here and showing us all these cool lines. Really did an excellent job.
Wander's gear is sick.
Yeah.
Big fan.
So this is really a 3-shot hole. Unless you blister one, you might be able to go for eagle look, but it's not something you want to push for off the tee. Maybe in the last round, but not now.
And that is enough. I mean, that's a pump. Like let's not try and take anything away from that, but it's you don't need much.
No,
you just need to clear this line of trees to be able to throw a comfortable shot around that other tree. And Kevin might actually be able to go the other side if he wants to.
Yeah, you're looking at maybe 340 off the tee, but really trying to not play with any kind of OB, avoiding the tall grass on the right.
And I know this life, Paul. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's gonna be back OB way back there.
It's manageable. It's just going to require 2 really good shots from there to keep par in play.
If he can get over the crest of the hill on his next shot, he's going to be all right.
Lovely shot from Brodie. Yeah, this is just another pure hyzer. He sees the tree in the middle. He wants to get as close to that, if not past it.
Oh, that is
laser beam.
Smushed.
Go, baby.
I love that shot. That's awesome.
Let's go, Paul.
He's going to be able to have a forehand into the green from there.
And there is OB on this left side. So if you hyzer a little bit too far trying to make the angle good for you, it comes into play. All this tall stuff you see on the right side of the screen is out of bounds.
I really love what Zach did here. He didn't try and push it too far forward, and in turn, by doing that, he's allowing himself to widen the gap into the green. But if you push it too far, trying to get cheeky with it, you can have your gap can get pinched, and then the hole gets way harder.
Absolutely. Is Brodie going for this? No. Okay, that's a layup.
I was about to say, holy cow.
I mean, he's got the power. I watched Calvin attempt it in practice, and it just is. The green is so small, so small, and you can't really visualize what that landing looks like coming in. So you play it as a nice, pretty routine birdie.
I played with Albert Tam, and he put it like 45 feet and made his putt. Whoa, did he come in bounds?
I think. Oh, no. Dang it.
That OB is like weirdly drawn back there. Like the creek is OB, and then there's a bunch of green space, and then there's like a line like that's by that path that goes left.
Like I think Paul's is gonna be pushing like circle's edge, but he just is a little too far right. Come on, Kev. Nice shot.
Great approaches from Zach and Kev there.
And there is a couple branches high here that you just have to miss.
And this is what I was talking about pushing your upshot, your second shot a little too far. You can pinch off the green angle. So you can see that the OB line is through the tall grass right there and not in a straight line to the creek. So Paul gets to advance a good amount. Oof. Ball's going to be tapping in a 7, it looks like.
This hole is going to play It's a pretty easy birdie, but again, it has a lot of teeth. I feel like that's a lot of holes out here.
Yeah. Nothing easy in disc golf, but this is more of the, you have a lot more routine shots as far as approaching goes here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, tapping in a 6. My bad.
Yeah, Zach is on a tear. Love seeing it.
Yes, sir.
Got it! Wow!
Oh my God!
World champion, Katrina Allen! World champion, James
Well, that didn't hype you up. I don't know what will.
got goosebumps
I
a
want to go
little
play
bit.
disc golf right now.
It's on my leg. It's not even on my arms.
Hole 11. This is going to be one of, I think, the hardest hole on the course.
And my favorite hole on the course.
Really?
I'm serious. I know it's not a popular opinion, but
Hey,
I'm a big fan.
that's the beauty of it. It's like if you can find how much you like the hole, that's huge.
Yeah.
What's your play here?
So this is a par 4. You're really looking for a good landing zone. You're trying to miss the mando tree that's here on the left. I'm trying to go above the little bushy tree that's to the right of it there, and then big power guy and let it hyzer into the middle of the fairway deep, and then just throw an up shot.
Nice.
But a lot of people throw layups here, so I'm intrigued to see what we're gonna be having.
Yeah. And from the layup zone, it is a big shot.
Yeah.
Zach's going the wide one. I kind of like it. It's good angle.
Something. Yeah, I like this. So this is
Stay.
about what I'm
Stop.
doing. Yep. Oh wow! T-pad and
What?
sign.
Hopefully that sign is not gonna be too much in the way.
There's wasps in that sign. So these guys are taking big hyzer over the big bushy tree on the right, and then letting the right to left wind that's out there try and push it over. But Kevin,
Oh
Yep.
yeah, Kev.
that's about where I landed it earlier, and then
I was-
didn't get up and down.
I was about 35 feet into the woods, so from that, and it was the worst. Oh,
Uh-oh.
that branch.
And so one thing we failed to mention is these guys have probably been on like a 4-card backup by
Yeah.
this point. This has been, it was really brutal. There was a lot of waiting. I watched the whole episode of my show and then chilled out for another 10 minutes before I went and teed off.
Yeah, and when we get to the shots that are approaching the green, it's you really don't see the basket until you're putting.
Agreed.
It's
blind.
tucked over the hill, and you just have to be dialed in on, exactly the distances on the course, and I think
Oh,
that's
boy.
a good part of our practice. Yuli's looks great,
I think it's maybe a little short.
just a little, man.
But what's cool is I like this big tall play because from there you can pitch up to a very manageable shot inside the fairway or in the middle of the fairway. But throwing a layup, you can get stymied pretty easy.
Absolutely. I feel like it's all about forward progress on this one. Stay out of it. Yeah, let's
That
go.
was helpful.
That's kind of where you want to be. He's gonna be able to throw kind of a pure hyzer to the basket.
Paul's going on an adventure here.
Yeah, and there is a lot of unique places on in these roughs, so it's a great out. Zach,
After the sign hit.
yeah, that was crazy. Off the tee pad, off the sign. Come on,
Yeah, that's
stay out.
That was so sketchy. I'd be so afraid of hitting my hand on the sign.
Look at that rollout. Let's
Ooh.
go. That's huge.
Yeah.
And big shout out to Mothers Raising Sons again. They're a 501c3 that supports Ace Run Pro, and they partner with making impacts on the community and help grow the sport.
Yeah, lovely organization. Definitely worth going and checking them out, guys.
That looks clean. Come on.
You know, like
Nice
that.
shot,
It's going to be
Yuli.
about 18, 25 feet, somewhere in that range.
All day. What a shot.
Brodie after a second shot. Nice upshot.
Is this
That's beautiful.
this dude? What a play, man!
That was sick.
I mean, he's made it barely off the tee, manages the hole well. That's professionalism. And Kevin just throwing darts.
Yeah, that's sick.
Would imagine it's like an M2, M3, just butter.
Yeah. I like this from Zach too. Probably throwing an AVRX 3-ish. This.
Nice.
Yeah.
These players have managed this hole really well.
I'm
Gotta want it, Paul.
So aware of what that feeling feels like.
You're jamming that today, getting that birdie.
Missed my 18-footer.
It happens.
Win some, lose some.
Mm-hmm. If you made every one, you wouldn't come back, right?
Yeah.
You gotta find that motivation.
Yeah, I gotta have a reason to play good today. Nice birdie from Kevin there. Played the hole really, really well.
Kevin's now found his way under par after his start. Like, shows how much of a fighter he is, and we're getting into a stretch of the course where I would say that this is kind of a birdie stretch.
Yes.
We got some shorter holes on the way after this really daunting hole 11.
Agreed.
Hole 12, 260. It's just right there.
I love this hole.
Double mandatory, and if you miss the Mando or you go out of bounds,
You have to go to the
this
drop
drop zone. So it kind of plays as an island in a way. Jake Lauber suggested or helped put in this wall, and the Des Moines people helped make a beautiful wall that really forces you to beat it.
The rock wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the rock wall a lot. It stymies a lot of like direct skipping up shots, so you have to go above the wall or below it and try and skip over it.
Mm-hmm. Or this, playing left.
Yeah, you're going to see right-hand, backhand turnovers that are mids or putters, and you're going to see forehand flip-ups with mids or fairway drivers.
Absolutely. Jump it. Jump it.
Come on, girl.
Yeah, let's go, Zach. What a shot.
I like it. Probably throwing a Firebird there, making it look real easy.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like the stable one. You just got to just push it forward. Don't think about it going to the right. Ooh, touch.
Little
fade for him.
two-turned. Oh, he's going to be in some thick stuff, but he might be able to scramble out a nice putt.
I mean, he's 6 foot a billion. He'll have a chance.
Yeah.
And this is, I don't know. I'm all for this. If there wasn't mandatories, there wasn't the OB, it's just this hole becomes very, very simple for us at the top level. But when you add these things, it really forces you to think and makes you play. What a shot!
And when I think of a hole that suits Uli, like this is it. Like this is the hole he's gonna gain strokes on people every time. Like if we played 18 holes like this, he'd win.
Let's go, Kev.
What a sick putt.
Yeah, when I saw his shot leak a little left and come up short, you're like, all right, maybe he's taking a par, but you
45
can
footer?
never count Kevin out.
No, dude is gnarly from C2. Jump the rock wall.
Yeah.
Brodie from about 35 feet
yeah.
here. Oh, good bid.
Yeah, it's pretty obstructed. Probably had stuff in his face. It's not super clean, but being able to move on. Let's go, Paul.
Good putt from Paul.
Zach with the easy drop in, moving to 6 down through 12 holes.
He's on
Love
a
to see
really
it.
solid pace right now.
Yeah, the thing is we're seeing Brodie have a ton of opportunities he just hasn't capitalized on today, but that's how this course plays. You're going to see birdies, but you might not get them all.
Yeah.
Hole 13. To be honest, I think this is a similar shape to the last hole.
Yeah, I'm
You can
throwing
throw
a
it.
different disc, but yes, very, very similar shape style. You really want something that's moving right at the end, but it's a slower speed. You don't want
Yeah.
anything that's faster than like a 9 coming into this.
Absolutely. I feel like all this one is about just push it straight through the gap and trust that your disc is going to work its way
Yeah.
to the basket. If you hit that gap, you're going to be in good shape. But if you come up short, it's death. Then
Yeah.
there's a bunker tree as well that is out of bounds. That it's a little bush just to the left of the basket.
I knew Kevin was going to do this. He's going grenade. He doesn't have to worry about any kind of gap.
Just gotta just drift a little more.
Yeah, that's a great shot. He's going to be like
Jeez.
12 feet.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. The key is with this forehand, though, you want to go inside gap. You do not want to go on the left. You want to go, because that is OB if it gets caught up. Oh, he
it snaps
bounced
it
off
out.
of it. That's a very good break from Zach. That could have been really rough.
Yeah, I think he knows he pulled that one a little bit. Gets away with one, but you need those to keep your score low.
Yeah. And so you see Uli switching discs here and trying to stable up a little bit more so that
Oh.
fights through. Yeah.
Let's go, Paul.
Great shot from him.
It doesn't surprise me to see 3 sidearms on a card this hole.
And a
Clean.
grenade.
Yeah. Oh, that was so mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
that
hug
grenade
that
plays.
inside.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but that grenade play, you're right. It's wild.
It's pretty nuts. Not everybody has that. Scuba from Brodie. Again, big shout out to Des Moines Metro Disc Golf Club for all that they've done to help make this tournament happen and help make this coverage happen.
Yeah. I mean, look at the chips. They went out and did that.
Beauty.
It's beautiful.
This course looks great.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I really hope we'll be back because I mean this was short notice. We were supposed to be in Norway for Sula,
Yeah.
and they stepped up. And you love to see a club come together, put a pro
make
tour
it
on,
happen.
and just exactly, and
Yeah.
make it happen.
They did an excellent job. I've been very thrilled with this course so far.
Absolutely, me too, man. Me too.
Yeah, they found out at the end of DDO that they had to make this a pro tour. They're like, okay.
All right,
Let's
let's go. Again, big shout out to Garrett Gerthy and his jerky. Let's go.
This jerky. Hole 14, par 4. There's going to be 2 gaps off the tee. You're really actually going to be seeing predominantly forehand hyzers on the left, landing to about where the Wander drone is now. And then you're looking at an approach shot that's going to be about 250 to the green, but it's got a low ceiling, so you're going to see a lot of them hitting just short of circle 1 and trying to skip in the circle, or to skip into the circle. So this is a big play right here. It's super simple. You're only going for about 340 forehand hyzer. And then just throw on a pretty simple upshot. This is one that you really wanna get. It's 2 stock shots for these guys.
Absolutely. There is that play. I saw a lot of players throwing the right side with a kind of a mid to slower fairway and just playing it nice and dead straight. But you can kind of run down that hill because it is downhill on this tee shot.
Or you can catch something a little early with that.
Yeah.
And this is just
so simple.
so simple.
I love the forehand play.
Yep.
I'm always looking for a
Oh, boy.
forehand if I can.
There's OB on the right, so he's got to worry about this one just a little bit. It may find it.
Yeah, you want to keep it.
Looks like he's safe here. It's not been lined that far up just yet.
Brodie's showing again. He's a very smart player. He's going to give himself an opportunity to save his par rather than push it and take the opportunity out of play.
Yeah.
Really ripping one up there.
Interesting that he went with a hyzer flip up instead of a turnover forehand. But who am I to question that?
Oh, look,
Dude's an
Zach's
animal.
going over the top here.
Thumber?
Yeah,
Oh, tomahawk.
tomahawk actually.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
play.
So notice again that low ceiling from where he was. He threw a pretty good shot, but he, instead of going for the undershot with something high speed and skipping it up, he went for over the top.
This one's pulled. And that it's so easy to do from that right side because this tall grass and this there's just a bunch leaking out that really pushes you to that left. And that's where the danger is. And you can find this creek.
And I love Brodie's play here. Going to a forehand and just keeping it under that branch.
Nice shot, Brodie.
Yeah, it's huge. Oh, go in.
Come on, Kev.
Go in. Oh, hit the cage.
That
He's
would've
an
been
animal.
Amazing par save.
He's an animal.
Uli is in Narnia. I would assume there's got to be some sort of gap for him to just kind of get himself a look. All he's trying to do is just thinking, like, can I par this?
Oh,
and he does.
nice.
Great. Go in.
Wow.
Well done.
He's an
Paul.
animal.
Dang.
Zach to keep that hot round going.
A
Not
good
too bad.
stroke. Just pushed it. Mm-hmm. There you go, Brodie. There you go. In is in, baby. Take those.
I like that he's redialing it in even after he made it, but knowing that he'd missed his line a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Always learning. Get in there.
Good putt from Zach. Kev dropping in his bogey after that unfortunate OB.
It's got some good fans out there.
Yeah, everyone loved the scramble.
It's good to see everybody playing well, under par,
Oh yeah.
going into hole 15.
Oh no. Right.
I shouldn't laugh at things like that, but I love
it's
watching
good.
just straight grip blocks.
Oh, it's so good. Hole 15, we got OB on this right side and more natural OB on the left.
Mm-hmm.
You're throwing just kind of a fairway overstable hyzer,
Yeah.
or at least that's my play, and we're playing just around that first tree you saw, and then you're ripping at this green that's sloping from right to left.
Yeah.
Kind of jelly on the left side, so most shots are going to end up, and you're going to have these obstructed putts
Yeah.
because you're really trying to avoid that OB. It just is so punishing.
You're trying to look. You're looking to try and go fairway on this
Yes.
hole. Something that's not too fast off the tee because you have no business going too straight into that OB painted line
This is
up there.
money.
I like this shot a lot. It's probably a Raptor from Uli.
What a shot.
Maybe a really overstable force and just not giving it any chance to go anywhere but perfect.
Mm-hmm. This is nice as well. It's got a little stand up.
high. Oh, that worked out great.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to throw a backhand hyzer into the green, but there's no painted line on the left side towards the green, so he should be all right. That could go too straight. No, it's perfect.
That's so good from Kev.
Yeah.
I did watch Derek from Minnesota. He's a left-handed guy, and he was way back. And he threw a flexing forehand that was absolutely incredible
Oh, yeah?
yesterday. It was one of the best forehands I've ever seen. So shout out to Derek for making it work.
Nice.
Zach was pretty far back, and the wind's picking up a little bit here. So
Yeah. For me, it was a crushing headwind coming into this. Yeah, look, that is probably the
Whoa.
same thing for these guys.
I mean, yeah, it's been calm for so many holes.
Oh boy.
This one just gets lifted.
Oh,
Hit it, and sit it.
But it's crazy that you can come into these trees and not go that far in. It's wild. This is a hole that you can mess up left and still have a 40-footer, which is great. It'll be
keeping it
jail,
lower. Oh, that just gets slammed.
What the heck?
That's circle 2 though. He likes those.
Still in his range. Made a few of those already.
This is a very, very well designed hole.
Yes.
It forces you to have 2 good shots. It doesn't really matter how much power you have because you can attack it. It kind of pulls all players into the same realm of golf, and it just kind of says, how accurate are you?
Agreed. Oh.
Sit down for him. Nice shot.
That's not bad. He's going to have a bit of a headwind putt, but that shouldn't be too bad. I think he's like 12 feet.
And do it out of his hand. Yuli's mannerisms are quality. Gets out nicely.
Smart thing from you there. He didn't really try and make it that gap. It looked like it was really, really tight. So he pushed it out to the left, somewhere that he knew he was going to be able to get up and down from. It's easy to get caught up trying to make your shot if you're inside of 70 feet, and you can punish yourself even worse like that.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Nice putt from Zach.
That kind of brought back that old Ricky style of
step off to the left.
Step off straddles. Yeah.
Just looking at Zach in the background.
Just pondering.
Yep.
Thinking about life.
Yep.
It's interesting because you feel like it's only 600 feet for a par 4. I feel like players are going to go get after it, but it played tough. And that wind really showed it, and that's what we've heard a lot about this course is when the wind is up, it's not easy to play.
Agreed. Yeah. Hole 16 here, one of my other favorite holes on this course.
We talked about this before. It was like, hey, my two least favorite are 11 and 16. And Ray was like, hey, they're my favorites.
I love these holes. This is woods golf.
That's the beauty of disc golf, man, is that, when you find a hole that fits your strengths, you live on it.
Yeah. So this is an overstable putter or mid shot. You're really trying to hug it on the left side. You do not want to go off to the right of this initial tree that you're going to be looking at, or you can get yourself in big trouble. So you really need to keep it on the left. I'm throwing a flippy overstable disc kind of, something that's been worked in a lot. And I love what Uli just did here, but he went with a fairway driver.
Nice.
So he put himself in a weird spot with a skip. But if you club down to a mid, you're going to mitigate that skip a little bit, and you should be in a pretty good spot.
This looks like a mid from Zach.
This is awesome.
Just a little
Just
shy.
a little low, yeah.
It's rolling through.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. He's got a chance.
Kevin's going with a putter here.
I did see some players going straighter putters, just like pure hyzers, and letting it have a little bit of stand up like that.
Just like that. That's
Let's go,
awesome.
Kev.
I like something I can get out flat and let the disc work for me instead of trying to flip it up into the shot. But he's so good at that technical shot.
This is that right side. You need this to break.
Yeah. That's why you want to throw overstable on this hole, because the miss is definitely left. You cannot miss right.
Sit. Oh, thank God. Yeah, this has just a lot of danger, and it's most of the danger you cannot see. Again, this comes from, you gotta practice it. You gotta understand what the shot looks like, what the distance felt like. Without actually being able to see what it does on the ground. You just have to trust in your discs and trust in your angles to kind of put you in a good spot.
And Zach kind of cooled off from his round so far. He's parred the last 4 or 5 in a row. I would not be surprised to see him get 17 or 18 to finish up. He needs something to spirit it back. He's missed too many ones that he really wants, especially for how technical of a player he is.
But again, this is that course. You can end up with 15, 16 opportunities for birdie and still shoot 3-4 down.
Yes.
It just happens because the looks that you're going to have are going to be circle 2, or they're going to be obstructed circle 1s. And 17 is no different. Super tight.
Yeah.
Very, very kind of guarded green where I've seen a lot of players who throw shots and they're still having to do straddles or go to a knee.
And you're gonna have two types of shots off the tee. You're looking at a backhand flip up if you're a righty, a backhand flip up like putter or mid shot, or if you're throwing forehand, you're throwing like a flippy fairway or flippy mid, and turning it through the gap and then letting it fade just at the end towards the basket.
Spinny boy over here.
I'm a big fan of throwing the forehand on this hole and aiming at the right side tree and then letting it drift into the gap and finish pretty well.
Oh yeah. Like, there's more space right there. And, Paul just catches one of them. But if you just make the initial gap, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
Taking an easy 3, he knows
he's
he
still
didn't
like
get it
60
clean.
feet. He could still have a run on it. You really want to be aiming at that right side tree and just trust that your disc is going to turn for you.
And this tee pad was actually incredibly slick.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's just a lot of hill. There's a lot of runoff. This is the one. No! Dang. That's kind of what you want it to look like. If it's past that tree, absolutely parked.
Yeah. Well, I was a little too flippy of a disc for Brodie, but it actually worked out really well. He got through the trees. Yeah. I'm looking at throwing like a flippy Firebird-ish disc. I'm throwing a Fireball.
I'm going one of my oldest felons.
Yeah.
And just letting it stand up through the gap for sure.
This would be sick if he made this.
Zach's got a chance. Especially after that kick. Come on. Good bid. Good cleanup, though. And even after, Kev and Brodie are both putting for birdie here.
Yeah.
This is Kevin's range. He loves this distance.
Oh, boy.
Just leaving it short.
Just a little low. That's always hurts my feelings the most because I always jump and step putt to avoid missing low.
When you
That's
do
why
it.
I do it. And then when I miss low, it's like my heart cracks just a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Johnny Cage yesterday from Circle 2, so I did not finish him. There you go. Nailed it. Just keeping the joke running.
Good
That's
putt
a
from
good
Brodie. Making it look routine.
Sometimes it take the complexity out of putting and just put it in the basket.
Yeah, it's got a simple stroke. Very one-dimensional.
All right.
Going into the last hole, Paul and Kevin are at 3 down. Zach's at 6. Brodie's struggling a little bit at +1. Kevin's really brought back his round from earlier.
Hole 18 is a monster of a finishing hole. This tee shot is incredibly uphill.
Yes.
You could rip a really good distance line and be a foot too low, and you will get no distance at all.
Yeah.
So it plays on so many levels, and they're trying to find a really good landing zone on the second shot to be able to attack this green.
Trying to get past that bush that we just flew by on your second shot.
Yeah.
You really want to make sure that you're past that so you can have a manageable attack.
Absolutely.
All of the left side of this hole is out of bounds, so they're really trying to push it up straight on the left side so they can have the height to be able to attack on the next hole. Yuli's trying to turn it here.
He's just going pure distance. And I kind of like this, is just try and chew as much as you can,
Yeah.
and then manage from there.
And ideally, they want their second shots to be to the right of the bush that we passed by.
I am so impressed with Kevin's control with this D2 that he's had in his bag since he was born.
Yeah.
And he just pumps it.
Yeah.
It's a good pull from
That's
Zach.
a great shot from Zach.
Just give him a good landing zone.
He's going to be in a great spot to be able to throw around that bush.
That's a good angle too.
These guys are throwing like 570 of power and getting it like 460.
Yeah.
Like that's
It
how
humbles
uphill
you
we're doing.
so quick.
Yeah. You can see it's getting really dark outside too. These guys are finishing up at like 7:15, 7:30.
was a long day.
Yeah.
It's a good angle from Uli. He just needs to stay away from that bush.
I love this shot.
Yes, Paul.
He's going to have a 360-foot approach to the green from there.
He can attack if he wants to. And that's the other part about this hole is that you need to be really smart because there is a lot of danger. The stuff on the right is death. The OB is death. And if you want to, you guys can just play it smart and put it in the fairway. And then, again, let's shout out Black Ink Discs. They're putting out premium discs with the best stamps in the game. They support Ricky Wysocki and Katrina Allen, and they're always dropping new exclusives pretty much every week. So make sure you check them out.
Kevin throwing a nice layup. Get up. Perfect. That's
that was
a great
from his
shot.
drive.
That was from his drive.
And he's able to go just pitch
For it.
way past the bush.
And it's because he got so much height on it on the left side.
God, that's so good. Uli, Mantis.
He's not going to like that at all.
Dang it, man. Roll in.
Whoa.
Roll in.
Off the
Jump it.
Jump the wall.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
Yeah, you really want to avoid anything on this left side. Oh, Zach.
Zach's pushing it.
Super stable disc, though.
It's working. Working for him. Zach will have a look to get to 7 under down.
7
under down.
The elusive 7 under down.
Oh, man.
That's a good shot from Brodie.
Quality. That's how you want to finish your day.
Yeah.
That's how you want. You don't want to even think about anything else. You're just walking away. Easy birdie to get off the course and motivate you into round 2.
Looks like it's starting to get windy, a little right to left for him. This might get beat down just a touch. Yeah, you can see it drop in there. That worked out great.
Circle's edge.
Good tester to finish this round. Oh boy. Usually struggling coming down the stretch right now.
That's good.
Nice, that's not too bad.
That's what that overstable, if that had any glide on that thing, that was not going to be fun in those woods.
I think if Zach hits this, he gets to lead.
Shit,
Let's
go!
What a putt.
Yeah, boy. Love seeing Uncle Zach get out there, work his way in. Just enough rotations.
Ooh.
Find a way. Find a way.
I love it.
Love to see Zach play well, man. Just so much energy.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Kev.
Kev with a nice jumper to finish up.
What's up, man?
Crazy with how many ups and downs this round had. He had to have had so many birdies.
Yeah. Kevin at one point I think was like 2 over par and finished his 4 down.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Yuli missing that one. He's going to be thinking about that. He's going to dial in for round 2. Brodie is the same.
Good finish.
I have no doubt what you'll see from players is like this is the first true test of the course, and they're just going to kind of pull it all together and really understand the mistakes they made and eliminate them. Yeah, and bring it for round 2. Pretty solid scores no matter what.
Yeah. So Zach finishing at neg 7, Kevin at neg 4, Paul at neg 1, and Brodie at even. They're going to be sitting in all right spots going in. Pretty sure Zach just jumped up to lead card with that make.
So cool.
Yeah, absolutely love it.
Big thanks to Ace Run Pro for making this happen, the Disc Golf Pro Tour, and everybody out here at Des Moines. Raven, thanks for doing this, man. I really enjoyed it. Like, your disc golf knowledge is super, super deep, and wish you nothing but the best of luck today. Shred.
You too, man.
Let's go get it.
Yeah, I'm fired up.
Go check out these guys on Patreon. Be one of those ace runners.
Our favorite ace runners, yeah. Good people.
Be awesome, everyone.
Come and check out round 2. Yep.